Manhattan, New York City, New York 100176818, United States. Subject: request to appoint International Commission of Inquiry to investigate and determine the facts and circumstances of the assassination of renowned Pakistani journalist Mr. Arshad Shraif in Kenya. Your Excellency, first point, the undersigned are law-abiding, well-reputed, socially active and spirited citizens of Islamic Republic of Pakistan. They are human rights activists, accomplished politicians and members of Parliament, National Assembly as well as Senate of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. The undersigned have been earnestly striving for the cause of rule of law in Pakistan, in particular freedom of media, speech and expression. Second, the undersigned writes to you to express their utmost concern and call on you to urgently appoint International Commission of Inquiry to investigate and determine the facts and circumstances of mysterious assassination of renowned Pakistani journalist Mr. Arshad Shraif in Kenya. Third, on 23rd 10 2022, Mr. Arshad Shraif, a prominent Pakistani investigative journalist, was assassinated in Kenya after he was allegedly shot dead by the police, purportedly responding to reports of a stolen vehicle. Initially, the Kenyan media reported, quoting police, that the Mr. Arshad Shraif was shot dead by police in a case of mistaken identity. However, later reports from the Kenyan media quoting police stated an occupant in Sharif's car at the time of his killing was believed to have shot at paramilitary General Service Unit GSU officers. The media reports also noted contradictory versions of police that earlier claimed Sharif and their driver defied orders at a checkpoint, but later alleged that driver shot at one officer and injured him. The Kenyan police has so far given various versions with respect to this unfortunate incident, making of clear malafide suspicions and extraneous considerations. The killing of Mr. Arshad Shraif is getting murkier with the unearthing of new details that is deepening the mystery. There are myriad of contradictions with respect to details of the incident provided by the Kenyan police, keeping in mind the fact that law enforcement agencies in Kenya in general and Kenyan police in particular are notorious for being unaccountable and are associated with criminal activities. Therefore, it is indispensable that various facts must be ascertained, verified, and authenticated with respect to assassination of Mr. Arshad Shraif. Fourth, that a fact-finding team (FFT) was constituted by Government of Pakistan to investigate into assassination of Arshad Shraif. The FFT was limited resources and minimal cooperation from Kenyan government was able to determine inter alia the following facts. First, the murder of senior journalist Mr. Arshad Shraif was a planned targeted assassination which purportedly involved transitional characters. FFT contested the version put forth by the Kenyan police, who termed Mr. Arshad Shraif killing a case of mistaken identity. FFT observed that the transitional roles of characters in Kenya, Dubai, and Pakistan in Mr. Arshad Shraif assassination cannot be ruled out. The officials of the Kenyan General Service Unit GSU fired 9 bullets at Mr. Arshad Shraif vehicle from an AK-47 and a local Gilboa rifle. FFT, however, added that there was only one fire, SIC, whose trajectory doesn't fit with the firing pattern. FFT noted that the driver's side door and window are undamaged, and the driver's seat does not even have any splatters of blood, which is curious since one of the injuries to Mr. Arshad Shraif was a head wound that caused his skull to shatter and spread hair. blood and bone particles over the passenger seat, the passenger side roof, the car, and even on the rear passenger seat. FFT noted that there is no penetration mark of a bullet on the seat of Mr. Arshad Sharif, but he was hit from the back and the bullet exited from the right side of the chest. That does not match with his sitting position and the position of gunners as well as the line of fire, it said, and termed it a closed range fire. FFT also pointed out the reasons that forced Arshad Sharif to leave Pakistan, including the registration of about a dozen FIRs on behest of law enforcement agencies. FFT expressed that there was a possibility that the Mr. Arshad Sharif was compelled to leave Dubai. FFT also raised doubts on the conduct of Wakar's host of Mr. Arshad Sharif in Kenya, brother Khurram, who was driving the ill-fated Land Cruiser. FFT exposed his links with government officials in Pakistan. The FFT said that the narration presented by Khurram, who was driving the vehicle on the sequence of the crime scene, is contrary to logic and facts. Another joint investigation team on directions of Supreme Court of Pakistan has also been constituted, which is currently working, however, with zero cooperation from Kenyan government. 6. The following issues, questions, moot points required detailed examination, inquiry, and scrutiny, in addition to various others as may be raised by the Commission of Inquiry with time. A. Whether the version of Kenyan police regarding assassination of Mr. Arshad Sharif is correct. Second, why the Kenyan police kept on changing its stance regarding assassination of Mr. Arshad Sharif. Third, why Khurram Ahmed, driver, was able to miraculously dodge all the bullets fired on the vehicle. 4. Is there any conflict in post-mortem report prepared by Kenyan doctors and the report prepared by doctors in Pakistan? If yes, why? 6. As per news report, doctors have found blackening around wound of Mr. Arshad Sharif. Does that mean he was shot from close range, i.e. less than 4 feet? F. Did authorities in Pakistan fail to take action on complaints of Mr. Arshad Sharif regarding the threats to life and liberty he was facing? G. Was Mr. Arshad Sharif facing threats of torture and death in Pakistan? H. Why was Mr. Arshad Sharif forced to leave Dubai by the Dubai government or any of its officers? I. As per news report, doctors in Pakistan have found bullet inside body of Arshad Sharif. Why the doctors in Kenya missed this vital information? J. Various questions, issues, points, facts raised by FFT may be investigated. 7th. In addition to the aforementioned, various other issues, questions, and queries may emerge once the inquiry commission is appointed to look into the matter and it commences its working. 8. Mother of Mr. Arshad Sharif is deeply unsatisfied with the investigation into assassination of her son. She was even unable to get first information report FIR registered as per contents of her complaint with respect to assassination of Mr. Arshad Sharif. 9. That even otherwise and without prejudice to the above, it is submitted that cooperation with the joint investigation team of Pakistan by Kenyan police will remain an issue as they cannot be forced to cooperate with the joint investigation team of another country. Therefore, establishment of international commission is mandatory. FFT report submitted earlier has made clear the issue with regards to non-cooperation by Kenyan government. Copy of FFT report is annexed as Annexure A. Therefore, in view of the above narrated facts, the undersigned request you to appoint an international commission of inquiry comprising world-renowned and internationally reputed experts of law investigation, forensic to impartially, independently, and fairly investigate and determine the facts and circumstances of the assassination of Mr. Arshad Sharif. The Commission shall also visit Pakistan, Dubai, and Kenya and also meet relevant officials and other persons cognizant with the facts of issue. Kind regards, Murad Saeed, Member National Assembly, NA4, Swat, Pakistan.